All right, Nina. So as the true veteran of this program, I look forward to, I'm sure, again, really focusing on your journey and the value you see reflecting back on this program after being gone for 5 years. So take it away.
Well, first of all, Shannon, it's so good to hear the numbers doubling, right, for this incoming class. When we graduated in 2017, we comprised 18% of the class. So to hear that number more than double is amazing. So I'll start off with a little personal background about myself, a little bit about my career trajectory. I'm from Haiti and the UK. I grew up in Spain. I immigrated to New York as a teenager. In New York, I did a number of things. I went to a liberal arts college, which not much of the class did, but then I migrated to California in 2005 after having worked with Mayor Bloomberg in a communications capacity. I came to LA ostensibly to work for Mayor Han and ended up working for Sundance Institute, thereby doing the full circle of government, arts administration, nonprofits, and then startup. I'm the co-founder of an org called New American Leaders. It trains, identifies, recruits immigrants to run for public office. And when I started thinking about Anderson, I was at a very interesting impasse in terms of what was happening career-wise. I had just produced a feature film. I had started thinking very earnestly about the future of virtual reality in media and beyond. I had a little bit of nonprofit and startup fatigue, wherein I wanted to really think through how I could approach arts and arts administration and nonprofit in a smarter, more strategic, viable way, and wanting to really have a better and deeper understanding of how money and finance impacted my whole world, so that left and right brain were talking to each other more smartly. Cut to, I worked with someone else. And to that, I don't know, Shannon, how many people are in the arts right now, but I know that it was far and few between. And some of it, what gave me pause about an MBA is if I was going to be able to really delve deep into the finance piece of it, but also have other folks that I could talk to. And I found that Anderson was really not only accommodating, but crucial around letting me talk to different schools. So my time at Anderson involved Anderson, the film school, the law school, and that really helped me to dive into distribution, legal aspects of what it was I wanted to explore in film. And then, and I think other folks have touched on this, it really started to address my entrepreneurial itch. So like many folks who have gone to Anderson, I fell in love with the EDR process. And there, naturally, when it came time to doing SMR, we fought to do a BCO, which you guys will learn more about as you delve more into the program offering. But once again, I ended up starting a company with my classmates. That was Hatch Escapes. It's a series of escape rooms. And it touched on all of the things that I love about my experience at Anderson. It brought together the educators in the group, the creatives, the finance, the scaling, the real estate piece. And it was a really, really, truly unique experience. And Hatchescapes continues as we speak. In terms of other takeaways that I got from the program, the female cohort, I can't tell you that they're my allies, they're my BFFs. I sit on the board of 2 companies that 2 of the women in my class started as a result of being in the program. We are sounding boards in the most valuable ways that I can't even begin to describe. And then, folks have touched on the time management piece. Once you do this program, it's incredible what one is capable of. One's notion of time is completely challenged, stretched, but also energized, because to be in the same room with some of the smartest people you'll ever meet, who bring a variety of skills and mindsets and backgrounds and perspectives that start to inform your approach to your own work in ways that you won't even begin to value until 5 years later. So I'll leave it at that. I'm happy to leave more room for Q&A.
Thank you so much, Nina. And I love what you said about, these are my BFFs and my sounding boards. And that's another thing I hear so often is people say, at this point, when I entered the program where I was in my life, I didn't think I really needed any more friends. I had my community, I'm established, and, people leave with feeling that they could phone a friend on any topic. You've got doctors, you've got lawyers, you've got, people who can help with a variety of personal and professional topics. So I love that. I love that hearing that they're my sounding boards and BFFs. So thank you for sharing that.